Welcome to today's conversation. This is Mr. K.
This is Eric.
Yeah, today is the 2nd of April 2021 and the time now is 6:18 a.m. Well, today our topic is when you are around 55 and your children have already completed tertiary education, will you use your wealth to enjoy your life or save it and leave it to your children? So before we get started, please click the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Alright, so here we go. Yep. Yeah, so today is it is like a question. What will we do, right? In a situation that we have married, we have children, and we are around 55 years old.
Mm,
Yep. And then yeah, for here, if our children have completed tertiary educations, um, yeah, I think if they need money, that would be the money that they need, maybe to start a business at that time. So so for here, I think mostly um, if I have a children and uh, I have some money. Uh, I think maybe I will save it and then leave it to my children. Yeah, of course. It is not all of that. I still can enjoy my life, but I won't like uh um I won't like uh not lend the money. I still will. So I think I will choose the second one. I will leave it to my children. Yeah, and then yeah, but here I think maybe we can do something like uh creating a contract and then um yeah, I want them to pay back in a particular time, like lending them instead of uh giving them directly. Yeah, and then yeah, I think this is better if if they need to pay back. Yeah, if they just get the money and it would be uh too easy. It is like the money is easy and then um maybe uh they can't uh how to say they won't work so hard if the money is like you just give them and then they don't have the pressure to pay back the money. They there is no deadline. So so yeah, so I think a contract is needed for them to pay back, and yeah, I can decide whether I want to charge more. But basically, I think there is no need to do it in this way, like to charge them interest. Yeah. So the reason that I choose to leave it to my children is that I think if I really have children and then and also I have some money, if my children need money and then they ask they ask you and want to borrow money from you, and if I just don't lend them and then uh, I think if they really need the money and I didn't lend them, I also cannot enjoy my life so much. Yeah, so I think yeah, children is children. Yeah, uh, I um I won't just use it uh, myself, and then I will leave it to them. Yeah, yeah. So how about you?
Mm. Yeah. So, if you decided to lend money to your children,
Yeah.
mm, is this decision is good for children? Yeah, I mean, in your mind, do you
Mm,
think this decision, you make this decision is because of uh, you want your children, to become better person? Yeah, or you just want to release your feeling, and you're like something like a guilty
mm,
and those mental costs. So that means you give the money to them, you lend the money to them. Is it because you want to reduce your mental cost, or you really want them uh uh, live well?
mm. Yep. Yeah, yeah, it's a good question because uh, yeah, after you ask me like this, I think I'm more like because of uh mental cost. I would say both of it are my answer, but yeah, it's a little bit I cannot say it is totally because I want them to live better, and then it is not about mental cost. I can't say that. So I think uh, I want them to be better, and uh, yeah, also there is some reason because of mental cost.
Yeah, can you
And
try to quantify the portion?
okay, yeah, um, okay, it is like uh 6-4.
Mm.
Uh, 6 is for want them to be better, and 4 is because they are my children.
And can you repeat what those points you made just now? Make a quick summary.
Okay, okay, uh, I will, um, I will not just sitting there and uh, use all my money, and I will leave it to my children uh, if they need it. But it is okay. Let me rephrase. Okay, uh, I will borrow money. Oh, sorry, I will lend money to my children if they ask for it. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, and then yeah, I mean, make a summary about the reasoning. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, not about conclusion.
Okay. The reason why I do
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
right?
Mm.
Okay. So okay, I will lend money to them uh if they uh if they really need the money because they are my children.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So mm,
Only one reason.
yeah, it is like helping them.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if they are not your children, will you lend them the money?
Not my children. Not my children. Do you mean like maybe they are relative or neighbors or friends, something like
Ah,
this?
yeah, maybe. Mm.
Um, the chances will be lower. I need to see
Mm.
what things they want to do, and also who are them.
How about your parents? If your parents also ask money from you, and at the same time, your children also ask money from you,
Oh,
but you only can lend one of them.
okay. At this situation, I need to see which one is more uh is more urgent. Yeah. Need to look into the matter. What is the money used for?
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah. You talk about urgent, and is there any case will be urgent or for a person who just graduate from college or university that need money?
Mm, um. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Okay. Let's say if they need money to let's say to pay medical bill or having some accident, need the money uh, urgently. So that would be the first thing to solve. Uh,
You means your children?
uh, both of them,
And yeah, yeah.
parents or children.
We just talk about the children. Yeah, because
Mm,
I just want you I just want to hear something that I
uh,
want to hear. Yeah,
okay.
this is about the urgent.
Yeah.
Back to the children.
So relating to medical bills, that would be the most urgent thing. And if they need money to start a business, uh, I wouldn't say that it's not important. Uh, I will still, for this reason, I will lend the money. Uh, but it is not that urgent than medical bills. Uh, and then if they need money, uh, other than that, uh, maybe to uh, yeah, other than that, I think uh, maybe I would consider whether to lend money to them, like if they want to buy cars, get married, uh, something like that. So that would be not urgent, and uh, I would consider whether to lend.
Hmm. Okay, I hear uh two terms. So I hear one terms for
Mm,
2 or 3 times already. This is a startup. Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, uh, and it seems like you mentioned the startup for a few times. So
Mm.
why would you lend them the money if they want to do a startup?
Um, um, yeah, because I hope that uh, they can uh, um, yeah, I hope that uh, they can be successful. Uh, yeah, by starting up the business. That would be not easy, and maybe they will fail. Uh, yeah, but uh, if they want to do it, I think they can try it, right?
Yeah, if we want to do anything, we can try it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So to me, I think this is not a bad thing to them.
Mm,
So uh, I will I will agree to it.
yeah. My question is, okay. Because you talk about the startup, and I try to categorize. I
Mm,
try to split into every situation we may face. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So the first case is the initial cost is very, very huge. For example, 100K, 200K, or
Mm,
500K.
yeah.
So, okay. And second situation, there are only two situations. The initial cost, the initial capital that required is minimum.
Mm,
Yeah, it's minimum. For example, like less than 1K, less than 10K. Mm,
yeah.
yeah. So, um, okay. So for less than 10K, would you lend them the money to do a startup?
Um, Less than 10K. Yeah. Yes, I will.
Why?
Um, yeah, because that is an acceptable risk. Uh, um, yeah, if they fail their business, uh, maybe you can start again, right? Uh, uh, that's not a big loss. So the risk is also not that high.
Mm.
Yeah,
How
if
about
we
100K, 200K? Wait,
mm,
let us say 100K.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah, if let's say that is a business which require 100K, I would consider that um, uh, that is uh, uh, it depends if they are uh, if they are just graduated and then um, yeah, and then they want to start a business that require 100K. Uh, I think that is uh, uh, the 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 starting up itself is quite risky because of the amount of money, and then they are uh, they they have less experience because they have just graduated.
Is this risky? Yeah. Just now I hear one terms, two times.
Mm,
Uh, in the situation, in the first scenario, you say the capital cost is low, so
mm,
this is not risky. And now, if the capital cost is risky, yeah, if
yeah.
the capital cost is huge, 100K is huge,
Mm.
so it is risky. So this risky is for your consideration or for your children's consideration.
Um, um, yeah, it is like uh, I treat the money uh, yeah, if they borrow money from me and they want to make a business, it is like it is like because that is my money, so that is similar to I am investing to start up a business. So uh, if they fail and then how many 100K I have uh, to invest?
So I ask you that is the question I asked you. So it's a risky consideration. Is for yours or for your children? Sending from which party viewpoint?
Uh, uh, I think it should be for my children. Uh, Not talking about how the money come from. Yeah, if he lend from the bank, it is also risky.
But he cannot lend from the bank. He
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
lend from the
So
bank.
so I mean, so the risky is coming from uh, starting up a business with 100K uh, without enough experience.
No, the risk taker is the person who lend them the money. Yeah, if bank don't want to lend them the money,
Mm,
bank uh will not required to take the risk. If you don't lend them the money, you are not required to take the risk. You don't need to take the risk. You get what it means?
Mm.
If they don't have that money, they cannot get from the bank. They cannot get from you. Where can they get from?
Mm. Yeah.
Mm? Yeah, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So uh I don't know why you will say the 60% is for your children consideration and 40% for yourself, for your mental cost reduction consideration.
Mm.
Because uh, uh, from my understanding,
Yeah. A lot
based
of
on
rationalization, right?
yeah, uh, based on based on all the point
Mm.
I hear from you, hmm, I realize that this is about 80% to 90% is for your consideration, and only 10 to 20% is for your children.
Mm.
Hmm. Yeah, this is my viewpoint.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wait a minute. For my consideration.
for your mental cost reduction consideration, you
Uh.
just want to you just want to uh let yourself
Mm.
feel better
Mm.
because you can help your children. You are not a you are not a failure, guys, because
Mm.
you at least you can help your children.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm,
And actually, before I give you the figure 60 and 40, uh, I already know that I will do it like because before this the first question I would say I want them to be better, but also at the same time I know that there is a lot of rationalization. It is like uh it is about uh mental cost, and then I will give a lot of reason for myself that I am doing it because I want them to be better. So that is uh, an excuse, that is the rationalization. Yeah.
no, this is not good for them. If you give them 100K to do a startup, this is not good
Mm.
for them. They don't have experience.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
They
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah. I agree. Yes. Because I mean, uh, yeah, I already reserve 40% for this mental cost. Which previously, if you ask me, I would say, uh, something like it is all because I want them to be better. So, uh, in my mind, I know that uh, actually the mental cost is quite a big portion. Yeah. Yeah. So maybe really the portion is bigger than I expected, like you said.
mm,
Yeah, because there
okay.
is a lot of rationalization which I can't really figure out how much it is.
Mm. Okay, if you really want them live better, you need to let them you need to let them aware and also learn that money is important. Yeah.
Mm.
And doing a business, doing a startup is very, very risky
Yeah.
because look at the statistic. 90% or 95% of business will fail in 1 year's term, in 1 year's time. And
Mm.
the remaining 5% or the remaining 1% will fail in 5 years' time. Sorry, uh, for the remaining 1 to 5%,
Yeah.
yeah, and 95% of them, yeah, 95% of the 1 to 5%, yeah, will also fail in the subsequent 5 years' time. So can you see the real successful rate is really, really low.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's 1% of it's like something like 1% of 1%. So
Mm.
if you times 0.01 times 0.01, so it's 1% times 1%. How, yeah, what is the percentage?
Wow.
Or even you don't use 1%, you let's say you use 10%. So that means 90% of business will fail
Okay. So it's
in
zero
in
point 0.1
yeah in
times.
one yeah in 1 year time. And
Mm.
and for the remaining 10% of business, 90% of them will also eventually fail in 5 years' time.
So it's times again 0.1.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is 10% times 10%, right? So
Yeah.
it's like 0.1% or 1%.
Yeah, it's 1%. So it means
Yeah,
that
it's
100
1%.
company, only one survive.
Yeah, only 1% of company will survive more than 5 years' time. Yeah, if we keep uh put the time frame longer, maybe 90% of the remaining company will also fail in 10 years' time. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is the current statistic. I can pretty sure that the statistic the statistics for futures will be higher. I mean the failure rate will be higher. Yeah. So maybe now is like 90% or 95% or even 99%. But in future it will increase maybe 99.5% or 99.9%. Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
harder.
How yeah. What business you can do now? I can't really figure out. Right. Everything
Yep.
can be replaced. Yeah, everything, the resources all controlled by Google, all controlled by those big tech company. If they want to do something, they can really disrupt the whole industry. Yeah. And you don't have capital, you don't have experience, but they have.
Yep.
And also they have data, which is the most important thing in in uh in the current world. Yeah, because we are live in the era of technology. So the
Yep.
big data is very, very important. But your children won't have this won't have the chance to access this big data.
Right.
Yeah. So just standing from the statistic viewpoint, you shouldn't lend them the money to do startup. Yeah. No matter how much capital cost required. Yeah. How low was it? If the capital cost is low, they should they uh they should earn by themselves. They should earn the capital cost by themselves. So they will appreciate. Yeah. So they'll appreciate the money. Yeah. Do you know if you lend them the money and give them to a startup, it's something like your child, your kids. Yeah, your kids ask you to buy something for them. I want to buy these toys. I want to buy this candy. I
Yeah.
want to buy a lot of things. I want to buy like iPhone. I want to buy a bag. Yeah, a beautiful bag. A very beautiful pencil box. Anything. Yeah, and they can their desire is more than you can afford. You know that? Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's something like this. Just their toys have changed. Yeah, changed from the toys car, changed from the like the PS4, PS5 or Xbox. Yeah, all that changed to doing a startup. Yeah, toy change. Maybe change to the real car. From toys car change to the real car.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. So if they don't have the awareness that money is really hard to earn, they won't appreciate.
Yeah.
And I think this is the most important thing to learn. And I can tell you, uh, I work earlier. Yeah, I start to work earlier than other people. Yeah, I uh yeah because I had to do a part-time job while studying the college and also studying A level. But but all of my friends, most of my friends, they don't have to do this. Yeah, so they are really a fresh graduate. Mm, they are really a fresh graduate. Yeah.
Yeah.
So for those fresh graduate, they don't really know. Yeah, they don't really know uh how hard to earn the money. Mm,
Yeah.
yeah, and even for me, when I first graduate, I have a big ambition. Yeah, I think yeah I can earn like more than 5,000 or more than 6,000 ringgit after 1 or 2 years.
Mm.
Mm. But do you know this is totally impossible in Malaysia? I mean, in my industry,
Oh.
yeah, it's really really hard. Yeah, you
Mm.
yeah, because the industry is very very competitive, and my starting salary is quite high already. It's 3,000, and
Mm.
after 2 years, my salary still at the same level. Mm. Yeah, if you include the bonuses, like 3,300 to 3,500 is yeah is that range only. So I have a big ambition. I want to earn like 6,000 ringgit per month
Mm.
after 2 years of graduated. Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, so this is now if you look back to see, yeah, this is lack of knowledge. Yeah, lack of knowledge and also lack of awareness.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, even for me, I have some experience in this industry already. Yeah, I work in this industry already 3 years after I graduate. Before I graduate. So I also will have the wrong awareness. Also will have the wrong understanding about the industry. If your child don't have any experience for one industry, they want to do a startup, they want to quote unquote uh make the world better. Yeah,
Mm.
they want to quote unquote create value to society. So uh I don't believe. Yeah, even they really think like this, but this is just lacking of understanding, lacking of knowledge.
Mm. Yeah.
Mm. So okay, if the capital cost is low, I will require them to earn by themselves. Mm. Yeah, you can go. You can go Singapore to work. Yeah, you can go other country to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go other strong currency country to earn money. For example, like US, UK. Yeah, would you
Mm.
dare? Uh, are you there to go there? Are you there to go there to work? Go to a
Yeah.
complete,
Not easy.
yeah, yeah. Go to a complete unfamiliar places,
Mm.
countries, and and go there to work and earn the income, earn the money. Yeah. So if you think the startup is really really a game changer to the industry, okay, and the game changer, uh, I mean, what you are doing, what you want to do, is really a game changer to
Mm.
the industry and also to the society or to the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and you really want to do it, and I don't want to lend you the money, and I ask you to earn by yourself.
Mm.
Yeah. So if you don't dare to try to earn the income, try to go those uh high income level country to earn income before doing a startup, are you really uh are you really want to do the startup? Do you get what it means?
Yep.
Or is it just and like a fun? Yeah, we do a startup because of fun.
Mm. Yep.
Mm,
Yeah. There is some uh the patience here, right?
Yeah.
If you really uh decided to start a business and thinking of at least more than short term, then I think uh yeah uh I agree with you that that is a better way. Um, ask them to earn by their own.
Mm.
Yeah.
And if the capital cost is very, very big, yeah, I also would require them to earn by themselves. Mm.
Mm, yeah.
Yeah. And if they want to borrow from bank, okay, yeah, that's great. If you are able to do that, if you are able to convince the bank to lend you the money, yeah, this is also one of the ability. But I wouldn't be your guarantor. Mm.
Mm,
Yeah, yeah. So, that's my viewpoint. You
mm,
have to skin in the game. Yeah, you have to really skin into the game. Yeah, you have to be responsible to all your decisions because you are an adult already.
mm.
You are no longer a kid.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And parents don't have responsibility to give their child uh, uh, a fund to do a startup.
Mm,
Mm.
yeah.
And just now you talk about the medical cost. Okay. I wonder if you yeah if you decided to leave the money to your children, would you buy insurance for them?
Yeah, it's a good point, right?
Mm.
Yeah, yeah.
It must be right. You
Mm,
must yeah you
yeah,
must will buy insurance for them, right?
yeah,
Otherwise, how can you say you yeah you want to leave your money to your children? Yeah, you don't even uh you don't even buy the insurance for them.
yeah.
So if you have both the insurance for them, so the medical cost
Will
is
not
not
be
a
a
big
problem. Mm,
yeah that will not be a big problem. And also in Malaysia there are many uh government hospital.
yeah,
Mm,
yeah.
yeah. So is there any reason beside of these two medical costs and also like the doing a startup and yeah just now you talk about like buying a car and
Mm.
also
Get married.
yeah, get married. Yeah, get married is totally yeah. I don't know uh why you will came out this point.
Yeah, yeah, but just now, car and married is not the the reason I can accept to lend the money.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah,
Mm.
just now I say, uh, if starting a business, I will consider, but not for cars and getting married.
Yeah, why car is not a consideration?
Yeah, car because car is just a transportation. Uh,
Okay.
yeah, buying a car is something that you need to afford. You can buy cars with different prices. If you really don't have money, just uh, start from maybe taking the Grab car every day is the option. Uh,
Yeah, because 18 years later is a different world, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
the cost of
we don't buy car anymore, right?
and the cost of transportation is yeah should not be great.
And I
18
think
years later.
yeah, by that
Mm.
time we will also have a few of options, a different way of uh, 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 I mean, different types of transportation we can choose from a cheaper one to uh, a more expensive one. So I think for this one, um, if they don't have money, they need to choose from the cheapest one.
Mm.
Mm,
Yeah, yeah. Mm, so that's the reason for car consideration. You think yeah they have to choose the most viable option for them. Yeah.
mm,
So that means the cheapest one. or the most affordable one.
Yeah.
But for doing a startup, you're not thinking like this.
Mm.
Mm,
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I think the main reason here is uh I um uh I ignore the fact that uh starting up a business is really really that risky.
no, because I told you this many times already. Yeah, this example, I'm not the first time tell you. I tell you like at least 3 times already because I keep
Mm.
using the same example. Yeah,
Yeah.
the steady state of a business failure. I told you more than 3 times already.
Mm.
Mm,
Yeah. Um. Yeah. I don't know why. Maybe uh. Yeah. Um. Yeah. If that is me, and if there is a chance, I will still uh consider to give a try uh to start a business if I have the chance.
mm,
Yeah. This is myself, and so maybe in my mind I don't think it is uh really that risky. So maybe I am uh uh I didn't uh fully consider the uh the risk
mm,
in my decision.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm. So yeah, uh, from all the talking, I'm pretty sure that you know what is my answer for this question, right? For this topic, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't leave it, I won't leave my money to my children because that is my money.
Mm.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
if they want money, this is the time they start to accumulate their wealth. Mm.
Mm.
Yeah. And for my children, I will tell them, you should also keep in mind, you should you should also bear in mind that when you are old, don't leave money to your children. It will kill them.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, uh, is there anything you want to add in?
Okay, for this topic, I think that's all for me.
Mm. Yeah. So, yeah. I also finished what I want to say. Do you have any question about to me, like give me some challenge, why and give me some situation like I do to you, yeah, like I did to you.
Okay, yeah, maybe let me think.
Mm.
Okay, um yeah, yeah, okay. So for the same topic, for the same situation, uh yeah, we already know your answer,
Mm.
whether you will save it for your children or leave it to your children.
Mm.
Um so for this one, you surely you will not lend them. So uh how about your parents? Yeah, just now the same question you asked me.
My parents, when
Mm.
I was 55 years old,
Yeah, your parents. Uh,
they passed away already.
uh, uh, I mean, not a must, right? If you are 55, how old is your parent? 70,
Now my parents is about 50. Yeah, it's 50. So at that time it's 80 or 90,
80 or 90?
right? Because now we
Oh,
are
yeah, yeah.
24, 25. So
Yeah,
if
I don't
30
really
years,
make the calculation. Yeah, so how about yeah, this is another case. How about uh let's say your siblings, if you have.
Yeah, if I have I don't have sibling, but if I have
Mm.
sibling, I also won't lend them money.
Mm. So
Mm.
uh in what situation you will lend people money, or
Mm.
your answer will always be no?
Uh, when they can give me a higher return that that the investment I did. Yeah.
Mm.
For example, now if for example,
Yeah.
and let's say I invest in cryptocurrency now. Now I think that my annualized return is like 100%. So if they want me to lend them the money, they should pay more than that because there is an opportunity cost there. I mean, for right now, and
Mm.
in the future also like this. Yeah, if they want to lend, if they want to borrow money from me, they
Yeah.
have to know the opportunity cost. They need to put themselves into other people's shoes. Yeah,
Mm.
otherwise you can seek for the bank loan. Yeah, bank will lend you the money. If bank also don't want to lend you money, uh,
That means it is
I
risky.
yeah, I don't know why you dare to ask me to lend you money, and you also think I should lend you the money.
Mm. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
And also, uh, you should try to build a good relationship with the bank, with the financial uh insti- institution. For example, mm, yeah, uh I can
Yeah.
pretty sure that
Mm.
if one person that already uh s- have have already worked for like more than 1 years,
Mm.
okay, already worked for more than 1 years, and he can very easy he can very easily to get the personal loan from bank. Of course, the rate is high, like 7% or 8% per annum. So but you can get a bank loan. You can get a personal loan from bank.
Yeah.
Yeah. So uh if yeah if let's say in what situation you can't get the loan from bank, even like the personal loan, that means you don't really have the credit worthiness. Yeah, you don't really have the you don't really can be trusted.
Mm.
Yeah, you get what it means. You
Yeah.
don't have a stable income. Yeah, if yeah, you don't have a stable income. So uh, how can I lend you the money? How would I dare to lend you the money? If you have stable income, at least you can get uh you can get the loan from bank.
Mm.
Or maybe your commitment is too high already. You you have bought a house, you have bought a car, and now bank uh not willing to lend you more money, and you seek for others people helps, your
Mm.
sibling, your parents, your children. Let's say like this. Why they want to lend you the money? Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't manage your money well. You didn't manage your credit well. Yeah.
Mm.
And also another situation is why bank don't want to lend you the money because you fail to pay the installment uh timely,
Oh, you
right?
mean bad records?
Yeah, you have a bad record. So
Mm.
they don't want to lend you the money. So if this is the case, I also won't lend you the money.
Mm.
Mm,
Yeah, yeah. Right.
yeah. So yeah, for me, I don't have any experience of lending money from uh sorry, I don't have any experience of borrowing money from other people. Mm.
Mm.
And I also I think I wouldn't do this also in futures.
Mm,
Mm.
yeah. Yeah. All right. Last question.
Mm.
Uh, yeah. For this, it's a bit different from this topic because this topic say that when you are 55 and you are considering whether to use the money to enjoy your life or
Mm.
to leave it to your children. But now, uh, yeah, let's talk about uh, um, if we because we get older, so uh, if we pass away, so are you going to uh, uh, leave the money to your children? It is like just making a plan. Uh, what would be your decision? Because some people like give it to donation, uh, and and not necessary to give it uh,
Yeah.
to
Mm.
uh, uh, to their family.
Mm. For my current consideration, uh, I will leave at most 50% of my wealth to my children, and the remaining 50% uh uh may donate to the society. Mm.
Mm, donate
Yeah.
to the societies. Yeah. How about if your wife is still alive? Yeah, it's hard to expect, right?
Yeah.
Mm,
So uh if that is the case, so 50%. uh okay, if that's the case, maybe I will consider a left, like 80% to both of them. Mm. Let them split.
oh. Mm,
Yeah, and if my wife want to leave all the money to children, that is her decision. I cannot control her decision.
mm. Yeah, and now here I'm quite curious why uh even though the proportion that uh, being
Mm.
as a donation to the society. Uh, yeah, but in the case that your wife is still alive, and why would you still uh, leave a portion to the donation?
Mm.
Which this thing you will not do when you are alive, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because okay, if you have the ability to keep grow the money, why you should leave to the donation? The charity organization, they don't know how to make money uh, by using money. Yeah, they
Mm,
don't really know how to make more money by using money.
mm,
So you just keep the money at your pocket and you grow it. Yeah, of course you won't stop to do investment. Mm. Yeah, maybe you the risk the risk maybe you reduce your risk. Yeah, maybe you reduce your risk, so you won't lose all your money overnight. Yeah, but you still will keep doing the investment.
mm,
Yeah, so that uh it's something like the concept that if a company is growing, yeah, if the company is expanding, they shouldn't pay dividend to their shareholder. Yeah, they should keep the money and reinvest into the business, because the for that business the growth rate is higher. The or we should say in um uh to speak it in a non layman term. Yeah, to a non layman to a no layman term. Yeah, so to speak it professionally is like uh you reinvest to yourself or your business. You reinvest the money that you earn to yourself or to your business, to your company. If the rate of returns of you or your
mm,
company is higher, you get,
mm.
yeah,
Yeah,
you get what I'm trying to say. Mm.
yeah. So it um, with the consideration that which can give higher yields, right?
Yeah, and maybe I will try to do a smart contract, something like this. So I won't let uh yeah I won't I look I won't leave all the principal. I won't leave all the principal to my wife or to my children. Mm. But what will I do?
Mm,
I will write in a smart contract. Okay, the return, yeah, the annual returns, or uh, maybe I calculate how much money they need for a year or for a month or for a day. Okay,
mm,
and let's say like each month, my wife expenses, home expenses is like about, let's say it's 3,000. Let's
mm,
say 3,000 ringgit.
yeah.
Yeah. So every month, I will give her like a 3,000. Yeah. So every
Mm,
month, uh, she will receive 3,000. Yeah,
mm.
in her bank account. Yeah. So it's automatically because this is a smart contract.
Oh, do
Okay.
you mean that the remaining of the money will something like keep
Keep
in the?
investing.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Keep in the wow. Keep in the wow to keep growing. Yeah. Growing by itself. So, for
Hmm.
example, my children also they also have some expenses, right? Yeah.
Mm, yeah.
They also, they let's say they need 2,000. Yeah, 2,000. So yeah, 2,000 will allocate to my children each month. Okay. So it is like, uh it is on it is it will last. The smart contract will alive until my wife, until my wife died. Yeah. So before my wife pass away. Okay. So that means if my wife pass away, yeah, and we have some indicator to let the smart contract go through the oracle and detect my wife's uh is passed away already, they wouldn't put money. Yeah, they wouldn't transfer money to the bank account anymore.
Mm,
So my children also, yeah, and also for let's say for my children, it will only uh it will only give them the money. Yeah, the smart contract will only transfer money to my children before they close, like maybe 26 years old or 25 years old. Yeah. So after that age, they won't receive allowance anymore.
mm,
Yeah. And then the remaining amount can be treated as donation. Mm.
yeah.
So that's me, for example, yeah, if this is a smart contract and this is done by using cryptocurrency, so the private key now, uh, now the private key belong to some charities organization.
Oh. Mm,
I believe in sorry. I believe it will be possible. Yeah, it will be possible to do in futures.
mm. Do you mean the smart contracts or the private code?
Huh? Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
which
I miss
which one you say is possible?
the whole thing. Yeah, the
Oh,
whole thing.
yeah. And just now I'm quite curious about the smart contract that you are you were saying just now. Yeah, it is like I heard or I saw some similar cases in maybe in the drama or in the TV. But in the reality, can we really do that? Like a smart contract like this?
Okay, if you want to, okay. if you believe centralized organization, so you can pass this to your lawyer.
Oh.
Right? You can pass this to your lawyer. So yeah, your lawyer will transfer 3,000 and 2,000 to your wife and children each month. Okay. And then the fund will keep growing by itself. Yeah, in the stock market. Yeah, or in the bond market. Yeah. So if you trust the centralized organization, you can do this. If you don't trust a centralized organization, you kind of seeking the new option, which is decentralized option. Yeah. And you can do this on some decentralized application, for example, Ethereum. Yeah, you can write a smart contract on Ethereum and you can do this, or even or you maybe you also can do this on Bitcoin. Yeah, because Bitcoin also has some smart contract. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
they have it just require you to study, or maybe you hire one professional uh advisor. Okay, so they help you to design the smart contract. Okay, and then they help you to allocate the multi signature. Yeah, so it's something like a device. So with that device, that means there's the private key. For example, in normal case for personal, for individual, if you want to store your cryptocurrency uh in a hardware, so that means in a cool wallet.
Hmm.
Yeah, you want to store in a private key, you will only uh need to have one device. Yeah, at least you only need to have one device. Of course you can you can subscribe some company service, or you can or you also can do some multi signate do some smart contract,
Yeah.
split the private key into like three part. Yeah, let's say split the private key into the three part. So and split this into three device. So each party take one device. For example, you take one, your wife take one, and
Hmm.
your children take one. Yeah, yeah. And then if you are still alive in the world, yeah, if you are still alive in the world, they can't get the money. Yeah. Okay. But if you pass away,
Hmm.
the remaining device, yeah, your wife and your son or your children, uh, can use their hardware, can use their private key to combine, and then they can get the money. It's something like this. Yeah. And this is for individual, you can do this. For corporate, we also can do this. We got a lot of company doing the business about the custody. Yeah. This is for corporate investor. Yeah. For example,
Hmm.
mm, yeah, because the private key cannot be controlled by only the CEO, or controlled by the biggest shareholder. Yeah, because they can take the money and run away. Mm.
Hmm.
And what the company will do, they're also doing like this, like split the private key into let's say into three parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the company itself, and also let's say the custody companies, and also another is maybe like another entities, for example, like something like the insurance company.
Hmm.
Mm, yeah. So only only and you need two of the keys. Yeah, you only need two of the keys to access uh to access the fund. Yeah, but it requires the remaining parties. So because we had three parties, right? Yeah, you only need two of the parties so that you can make a transaction. Yeah, you
Hmm.
can submit the transaction, but the remaining one, yeah, only if the transaction can be approved. Yeah. Can be really goes into the blockchain. Yeah. Only if the remaining one person approve. Yeah. So like for example, in business we also have the bank account. We have
Yeah.
we have two token, right? For
Mm.
example, if you are a company, at least you have two token. So the one person can do the can make the transaction. Another control the authorization.
Yeah, it is like
Yeah.
one create and one approve, right?
Yeah. So it's something like this.
Mm.
In Bitcoin, you also can do this. This is the corporate level custodies. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
And then can the insurance entities, insurance company, and then the custodies company uh collude and make a transaction,
Mm.
transfer out your money. Uh they may able to do this, but you also control you also control uh 1/3 of the private key. Okay.
Mm. Yeah.
Then you can, yeah, you can disapprove. And
Mm.
then you won't trust the insurance company, and you also won't trust the customer's company anymore. Yeah. And also they will lose all their business because other company will also unsubscribe their service.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah. So we have something like this game theory and this mechanism. Yeah.
Mm.
So we don't really need to do all these things by using a decentralized way. Yeah, we can mix the decentralization with the centralization. Yeah, so that we
Mm.
can get what we want. But the foundation is the decentralization. Yeah, so it can prevent, it can avoid uh uh some people uh some people mm,
Dishonest.
uh yeah, I mean uh it can reduce, yeah, it can reduce the risk, the how to say, the concentrated risk or something like this. So yeah, because if because oh yeah, it's a third party risk. Yeah. Yeah, because okay, if you on if you only access to the centralized organization, you
Mm.
need to trust the party. For example, like the bank, you need to trust the bank, so you save your money to the bank.
Mm.
But what
Yeah.
if the bank fail? If the bank go bankruptcy, yeah, can you get
Mm.
back the money? Mm. Yeah,
Yeah.
if yeah, because our central bank required commercial bank to buy insurance. Yeah, so you can get back like up to 250K money.
Mm.
Yeah, if the commercial bank have failed, yeah, have
Yeah.
bankrupt. Yeah, so this is also third party, but insurance company also third party, central bank also third party, right?
Mm. Yep.
And what if there is a systematic risk? Yeah, like 2008, the subprime crisis, the subprime loan crisis. Yeah, commercial bank fail, insurance company also not able to pay the money. Yeah,
Mm.
and central bank can print money and pay back to you. Yeah.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah.
But for the cryptocurrency believer, especially the Bitcoiner, yeah, the person who uh who who like Bitcoin,
Yeah.
yeah, they don't like the idea. Yeah, they don't like the idea that central bank print money to help all these entities, all these companies. They don't like this.
Oh. Mm.
Yeah. So yeah, so they try to avoid the third party risk. Mm. Yeah. So create a decentralized application.
Mm.
so that no one can print more money in this system.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, this is a bit out the topic.
Mm-mm. Yep.
Yeah. So do you have anything want to add in?
No.
Yeah, okay. So that's all for our today conversation. How do you feel? Did you enjoy the conversations? Please tell us what you think of our conversation. And we are not native speakers. If you found any vocab or grammar mistakes that we made, please also comment to let us know because we want to learn more and improve ourselves. Remember to like and subscribe to us. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.